Hey everyone, this is Royce After Hours here again to talk to you about The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian is a show on Disney Plus. It is a Star Wars show created by uh, Jon Favreau with the help of Dave Filoni. And all I can say is that the show's become a huge success. The moment Disney Plus became available, the moment The Mandalorian premiered on Disney Plus, people were buying the Disney Plus subscription. Nose itchy. And I've seen all episodes, both seasons, and all I can say is they're alright. These shows are like a 6 out of 6 or 7 out of 10. The plot and the story just don't, it's just not good enough. They're not that great. They're, I've seen worse, like She-Hulk. When it comes to plot and story, Mandalorian is better than She-Hulk, A Falcon Winter Soldier, um, Hawkeye. Well, I haven't seen Hawkeyes. I was gonna say WandaVision, but that was pretty good until the end. So it's just, well, mostly the Falcon Winter Soldier, um, She-Hulk, I guess Miss Marvel. I don't know. I haven't seen that one either. But so far, those two shows, The Falcon Winter Soldier and She-Hulk. I guess Loki and WandaVision. And WandaVision because The Mandalorian is a show I think is better than those because we have a third season. And I guarantee you that this third season I saw Mandalorians left and right in the trailer. We saw Bo-Katan, who's going to have this conflict with Din Djarin. Grief Karga, I think is his name, played by Carl Weathers, who you may know him as Apollo Creed from the Rocky movies, which I suggest you watch. Phenomenal actor, timeless films, phenomenal films, great films is what I'm trying to say. They're great films, and all I can really tell you now is that this around December we're going to be getting a trailer, and around February I think, or was it March? Around that, early 2023 is when we're getting the Mandalorian season 3, and I personally cannot wait. As a Star Wars fan, this is not the best Star Wars I've seen. This is not the best Star Wars today, because others would say the Clone Wars is the best, and I think the Clone Wars are fine. There's a lot of things there that probably don't agree with. And season 7, the final season of the Clone Wars, the first couple episodes weren't so great, but the last 4 were good. And Rebels was alright, but never saw that. It's just what I know, just kind of ruined the show for me. So all I can tell you is that if you're looking forward to The Mandalorian season 3, then I just gave you a date for the trailer, and early 2023 is when it's going to be released. Some would say this is a rumor. I think this is true, but if it is a rumor, then well, I was wrong. But if it's true, then I can't wait. Um, the thing about the show is that it's full of cameos and fan service. That's what's driving the show. It's like this show is like a bodybuilder being driven by um steroids in his veins. That's what the Mandalorian is to me. And when you remove it, they're just not as. It's not going to be as good. You're going to get Andor. That's what you're going to get. That's what the Mandalorian will turn into if it's off. If it's no longer using cameos and fan service, in my opinion. And Andor, I think, is alright, but the pacing is not so great. The writing that I think is all right. The dialogue's pretty good. I enjoy the dialogue. Just at times it doesn't feel like Star Wars, and the guy running it, one of the showrunners, Tony Gilroy, said he's not a Star Wars fan, and he's not gonna add fan service in it, and that's fine. But overall, I think The Mandalorian needs some of that writing, uh, cinematography as well, uh, and just as much and the same amount of episodes. So, if The Mandalorian and Andor were to be one show, if you take the good stuff from it, from The Mandalorian, and the good stuff from Andor, you can get a good show, a great show. It'll be better than The Mandalorian itself. Um, and then there's gonna be the Ahsoka show. I'm like, what? I don't know. I'm just not looking forward to Ahsoka show. I think Ahsoka should have been deleted by some villain or sacrificed herself for the greater good at this point. But right now, Lucasfilm, well, Dave Filoni is just milking this character's popularity until it's dry. That can be taken out of context. I just realized that, so don't think about it. I think Ahsoka's character is great. She's like the definition, in my opinion. I think she's a definition of female empowerment. Um, Not the best female character in Star Wars. I'll give that to Princess Leia. Uh, then it'll be Padme Amidala from the prequels, and Jyn Erso. Why not? Jyn Erso. You don't get much from her, so. But above her, I'd say third place goes to Ahsoka. Fourth place would go to Jyn Erso, and after that will be Rey at the bottom. I just don't like Rey's character. But if you do, great, awesome, whatever. I'm just letting you know that that meme didn't even have Jyn Erso. as Hope. I'm just talking about a meme that I saw. It had Princess Leia, Padme Amidala, and Ahsoka, I think. And each one of these characters were in their own column, and in each column below them was a letter which spelled out like four letters, and each one of these characters had their own letter. Princess Leia had H. Uh, Padme Amidala had O at the bottom, and there was Ahsoka with the P beneath her, which Hop. But the E was for Ray, so the whole word is Hope. They should have uh, replaced Ray with Jyn Erso from the movie Rogue One, because in that movie her signature not her catchphrase, her saying is rebellion is built on hope. So she should have been the E instead of Ray. So all these characters could have been Hope. Man, I distracted myself. And honestly, that's what I am waiting for in the next couple of months, so I can review that show. And hopefully I can enjoy it just as much as both seasons. I don't know. But the biggest downside to The Mandalorian, personally, is that we won't be getting Rangers of the New Republic, which I've heard was going to star Gina Carano, but unfortunately, we're not going to. And all because of some people that wanted her to put her pronouns in her Twitter bio, when in their Twitter bio it just had beep bop boop. That's it. That's where it started. And from then on, she's just been a target. And after she posted that picture on Instagram, it looked like Nazis attacking Jews, basically neighbors. I don't know, German people. I meant to say German people attacking their neighbors who happen to be Jews. And all Gina Carano was saying, I believe, was that people who have different beliefs are attacked because of those beliefs. I think that was the message. I don't know. And honestly, at that point in time, that was terrible for Jewish people. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about Star Wars and The Mandalorian Season 3. Honestly, it's not going to have Gina Carano, and she wasn't exactly the best character, but I just don't think she should have been fired for like little to nothing, over nothing, and it made no sense to me why she was. And I hope, and ever since it happened, I was hoping she would be hired again. I was hoping she would take her job back, but it's clear and obvious that she never would take the job back. I know that she will never come back to reprise her role as Cara Dune in The Mandalorian, and that sucks because there's a lot of women, young girls who are inspired to be her, by cosplaying, and honestly, that's what I have to say. Maybe I'll make a part 2, but if not, then this is it. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace out.